taking fire! I've got you! Enemies in the area!
What is up? This is the Geminox, and I've been thinking about a conversation that I had just before this most recent update, talking about the grau and nerfing and overpowered guns, and that was kind of weird. But yeah, I've been thinking about it since, and bringing you this gameplay where I use the crossbow for the first time and do pretty good with it. Just unlocked the ftac fury bolts thanks to the gulag, so decided to give it a go, and turns out being pretty good. And also, I learned that I like the iron sights, and gave me another attachment, so it was pretty good. But just in case I didn't like the crossbow, I ran with my ram, which I've been using a little bit more. Just unlocked the Ranger barrel and the Ranger foregrip, so been working on that control a little bit. It's pretty good close medium range, but further away it is a little more harder to control than other guns like the grau. And speaking of the grau, the conversation we had, it was just before this last update, and I was complaining after a match because I died again to the grau, and it's so annoying because everyone uses the grau. So I was like, fine, I'm going to use the grau. And my buddy goes to look at it and try to use it, and he's like, oh, it's locked. Kill 5 enemies in under a minute 25 times. And I was like, huh, that sounds pretty difficult. That's kind of weird that I don't remember that, because I remember trying to unlock the Uzi barrel. I needed a barrel on the Uzi, a stock on the Uzi, and the 41 AE rounds, and I needed to get 3 long shots in 25 different matches. And that was tough for me, and a lot of times I'd get tunnel vision because I was focused on getting long shots, and I wouldn't pay attention to the dude sneaking up right next to me, and then I'd die, and it was frustrating, and it was really challenging. And I'm running into the same problem trying to unlock the Bruin. You got to get 3 kills with the enemy near smoke using an LMG in 15 different matches. And I haven't really played a whole lot of games, probably 10 or so focused just on this, and it's been kind of frustrating, because I think I'm doing good, and then I get killed from the side. Same thing, tunnel vision, and kind of adds a different twist on nerfing guns. And that was my first kill in Warzone with the crossbow, and had to get pretty much right in his face, so that was pretty fun. Anyway, unlocking the guns puts another twist on nerfing. The grau wasn't really nerfed that much, and they made some other guns better, which I think is good, because that'll add more appeal to other guns. And I've been seeing the FAL ran more, the AK ran more, and different snipers being run more. But, I mean, I haven't used the grau personally since the update, but I guess general consensus is that it's about the same as it used to be. Maybe not as good at range, but it still beams, and it's still a little bit overpowered, which I think it should be, because what my dude said afterwards was, if I ever do that once, I'm quitting the game, because that's the best thing I'll ever have done. And I was like, what? Nah, dude, I think you could do it in team deathmatch, if you really went for it. And it might be a grind for him, but if they just nerf it and make the grau just like every other weapon, then what's the point, Just like if they nerf the right tech, I haven't even started unlocking it. Or if they nerf the Bruin, which I started working on, it's being difficult. Is it worth the headache if it's just going to end up being like every other gun, And that's why I'm using this gameplay, because if you don't remember what the challenge was, I do, because I recently unlocked the crossbow, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago maybe. I used it a couple times in Warzone Rumble, and that's pretty much it, besides for this here. And the gulag. That's how I was able to unlock attachments and stuff. But anyway, because the challenge for that was to get 3 kills in 25 different matches using a marksman rifle with the reflex sight. And at first I was like, oh man, that's gonna be tough because I haven't used the marksman rifle. I don't know what it's like, and at first it was, but as I used it, I got better, and I think it improved my aim going through the challenge. So I saw that benefit from it, you know. But if you don't have the challenge done, like I don't have the Bruin done, and it ends up they end up making the gun just as powerful as any other gun, and I got these other ones already, what's the point? You know, so I think that there should be a little bit of a uniqueness, even if it is being a little bit overpowered. Like playing this game with the crossbow, I really feel like the explosive bolts really give you an advantage, and they're pretty versatile, and I really like them. They're pretty OP. However, the reload time, even with sleight of hand, the single shot, makes the crossbow pretty unique and pretty challenging to use, you know. So there's a balance there, and I think that's what they need. And if they do little buffs like they did to the FAL and the snipers and stuff like that, and make them a little bit more appealing, you're going to see more of a variety, and it's not going to feel like I have to use this gun every game, otherwise I'm dead. You know, so I don't know, that's just my 2 cents, and yeah, it makes the game fun, seeing more unique guns being used and different stuff besides just the grau. You know, even though it is still mostly the grau and M4 I'm seeing as far as ARs and stuff. I'm seeing a lot more fouls and kilos, which I like the kilo too. It's fun, but I like to use a bunch of different weapons. You know, I get bored using the same thing over and over and over again. So that's just me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay. End up popping off and I was kind of surprised, you know, first time I've played with it since and haven't done so good, but end up ending the game with 14 kills, and you saw the LMG one earlier. I think I get one with the RAM, and the rest are all crossbow, and I really like it, so I'm going to be using it quite a bit. So it's a pretty fun game overall, and also my buddy Gat sets his new PR record for kills in a game. And that's pretty cool too, man. Always seeing improvement, and that's good, man. That's what we look for, right? That's what I look for. So, anyway.
Taking fire! Setting decoy. Taking fire! Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies in the area.
So that's C4 kill right there. And I'm still keeping track.
Gas is moving. Enemy UAV overhead.
And that's another RAM kill. So that's 2 RAM kills, 1 LMG kill, and 1 C4 kill. So maybe I end the game with 10 crossbow kills. Hopefully I don't miscalculate again, because
Your
I really
teammate
don't
got a
like
proper
calling myself a
sorting.
liar.
We're sending them home.
Kinda hurts my feelings. So this is where I decide that since both buy stations are likely gonna get swallowed by gas and we kind of scuffed up this opportunity earlier to buy someone back, I was just gonna go out and blaze a glory and full send it. There's a couple teams fighting up here and I'm just gonna push it and see what happens, man.
Up there. Get this done. Sharpish. Gas is closing to get to the new safe zone. Only 25 remain. Loadout drop headed this way. Gas is moving. Most wanted target neutralized.
And that's an example of why the crossbow is not OP,
The enemy took that
even
one.
though the explosive bolts kind of are. Yeah, I gave me credit for that kill, so that's pretty cool. But I think if you grind for it, the gun should be a little bit better or have something unique that makes it seem OP, or maybe it just is. But I think balance is definitely key. I'm glad to be seeing a lot more different variety of guns, and it's making the game a whole lot more fun. Good game on, and thanks for watching. Peace! Welcome to Bonus, the Geminox Philosophy 101, aka Dumb Shit Science. During the match, you saw me shoot through a window and apparently blow myself up. During the game, I was like, well, that was kind of weird because I could have sworn I downed him. So I ran around the building, looking for a window with an enemy on the other side to shoot at to see if indeed I actually hit him or if I just blew myself up. Finally, I found a window, an enemy over there somewhere. So I shot and saw the arrow go through, but apparently the explosive stays. And upon closer look, going back and looking, I indeed did down that enemy, and the explosive stayed in. So, just for your information, if you're using the crossbow with the Fury bolts and you shoot through a window, the explosive gets blocked. Peace!